Taurus, Gemini, to your Astrodice reading for January. I have to redo this very beginning only because it got messed up. So you're going to see a little cut so that way we don't waste the whole video. It's already been made. It just had an issue. So with that in mind, thank you, Mercury retrograde, however it is, whatever reason. So getting straight into this, guys, this is where we take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the reading. So please enjoy this video. Okay, thank you. If you like this, please like and subscribe. We have the 7th house coming out with some Piscean energy. Ooh, using some moon over here. Very nice. So a little bit. Okay, so first card coming out is talking about that moon, and we're talking about what is it? The moon is definitely a cycle change, that's for sure. Your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. Also talking about some reflection and a cycle change that you should be aware of. This cycle change is mostly kind of a mental and emotional perception of things that are going on around you. Really shifting perception, really shifting into letting go of things that no longer serve you, understanding the bigger picture of situations. Talking about that Pisces is how it's going to be done. A lot of water over here, guys. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, forgiving, and confuses and softens to resolve. So talking about these emotions, some kind of shift within the emotions, the things that the way we see ourselves, the way we see the outside world, really getting a different kind of view of everything kind of around you. Going straight into the 7th house, and the 7th house is talking about where is it? This area is about your life as being long-term significant partners, romance, business, and family. So it could be anywhere in those zones. Nice. So really coming into that 7th house right now. Okay, so getting some cards over here. We're going to the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. I'm getting an idea on this 7th house going into this brand new, beautiful new year. What is going on for Taurus, Gemini, please, in the beginning of the month, starting there. A little bit of an overview. Needing some patience and planning. And I love that because that's underneath the moon over here, and it's saying this is where you're going to gather that patience and planning. This is where you're going to feel like this is what I really need and this is what I don't need. So there's going to be a lot of clarification on using that patience and planning for the stability of yourself. And over here we have choosing wisely. So there is something that you're going to have to choose wisely on right now in the beginning of the month. Probably already know what it is. You're already trying to tackle this. You know, whatever it is that comes to the 7th house, the stability of the business, the stability within the family, waiting for things to stabilize in the 7th house. So let's see. Okay, going on to the next card, we have awareness. Beautiful card. And this is talking about the awareness. This is the High Priestess card. This is definitely talking about the overall awareness of the situation, knowing what I know, being aware, being open, using my intuition. And of course, with the moon is going to bring in a lot of intuition, getting the deeper meaning of things that are becoming clearer about what choice it is that I need to make this month when it comes to this, whether it's this partner or, you know, this romance, this business, maybe it's all of the above. Hey, you know what? I got a lot of things on my plate over here. Let's just get a few cards over here. Clarify on what we're talking about for the majority of you. Remember, it's your story. If it's whatever comes out that doesn't resonate, just throw it away. That's not meant for you. Take what resonates, take what doesn't, and throw it away. Talking about this completion. You're walking into a new chapter, and that's what I was talking about, this cycle change. You feel this cycle change in the way that you feel like you have accomplished something that needs to be accomplished. Now you're traveling in a certain direction right now into 2023, this month, right? Which is needing these choices to be done. This is actually giving you a little conflict. And if you know that a love interest is giving you conflict, or you're having conflict at work, you're going to need to have a resolution to the situation and really thinking about it, right? Having the awareness that somebody may be trying to get away with something, right? There could be some trickery going on, right, within this situation. They're trying to trick you. And we'll grab another card. So knowing that that's exactly, and just trying to find the celebration, trying to find that happiness, that overall happiness at the beginning of the month. You might have a couple of people involved in the situation, trying to keep yourself happy, where you need to stay happy, hanging around those who make you happy, but knowing that there is this challenge. There's definitely this challenge that's going on in which you are definitely trying to, defeat over here. But you know that there is going to have to be some decisions. You know that this is going to, I think it's going to kind of make a marker though too, right? Because you have these kind of exciting new opportunities coming your way. You can feel it, you know it. If you're planning your next trip, this is talking about traveling, right? Or you have somebody arriving to you. This is just the way of it saying this is how it has to be, right? Being that we're in a Mercury retrograde as well, you might have an ex that's hanging around, right? And you know that this is not what I want. But however it is, this is definitely something that you are exploring, of getting down to something more meaningful, stepping away from this challenge. This person or this idea, this thing definitely wants to challenge you. In a business sense, it could be trying to reconnect. Maybe there's somebody you need to reconnect with who can help you out in this situation. But you might feel that there's some kind of issue that needs to be resolved before actually trying to get where you need to be. Okay, and getting over here into the mid-month. This is where the love begins. Ooh. That's just getting passionate about the things that you know you really, really want, right? With a new beginning. It's because of the new beginning just started, right? You're saying, I have this new beginning. I can feel this new beginning, but I'm still standing my ground. There's that challenge still. So you still haven't 100% figured out how to really get past all of this. I'm still standing my ground. I'm still putting up boundaries. I'm still in this challenge mode. I really need this completed, but everything is kind of coming to light. And it's almost like everything that you're thinking about, and everything that you're kind of exploring within your mind to make these choices, by the mid-month, you come to the conclusion, this is where I really have learned, grow, and I want to explore for the things that I really love. I think this is the opportunity that I really need to take a stand in. And that's, wow. Yeah, this is where I want to take the stand. This is where I really want to go. This is where I want to grow with this person, with this job, with this opportunity, within this family member. However, let's see what's going on. Finding the balance and really feeling the harmony over here. There's a lot of moderations, and there's that patience still coming in. Look at that. You're bringing that patience from the beginning of the month straight into the mid-month, guys, right? Because you're finding the meaning to the understanding. I just said that. You're finding the understanding. This is what I truly love. This is what I truly want. For a lot of you in the new beginning, this is the acceptance. Some of you might find the peace and want to move on. Actually feeling what personal setbacks were there and how I can fix them. Feeling like maybe they were your personal setback. Take that how it resonates within the love situation. But this is still, having this overwhelming, deeper love and understanding towards the situation. It doesn't always have to be 100% love. It's what I love or who I love, right? There does feel like there's some kind of meaningful discussion that's coming up with your partner, within yourself, with someone else. But it still keeps you over here kind of standing your ground to the situation as you are really planting the seeds over here, looking around, looking for the results. Look, if I keep planting these seeds where I want them, this is where the hard work really is coming through, but I need to really plant them, invest in them, okay, so that I can get what I want out of them. So it just feels like in the mid-month, you're really going to start planting these seeds. This is where you're, that learning and growing. It's really what it is, learning and growing in this area of the 7th house. Learning to really take the connection to where you want the connection, or if you don't want that connection anymore, you're going to 100% leave it behind, because no matter what, this is the acceptance of moving on. Whether it's towards them and having a better understanding, or whether it's leaving that behind. One or the other, guys, right? Because no matter what, you're feeding it. You're feeding this opportunity. You're still standing your ground, right? It's fine. You still got your boundaries up. You still know it's a challenge. You know that there could still be some competition out there, especially if it's in some kind of business. Look, you know, if it's some kind of business and you know you're in competition about the situation, it's okay. Because it's this job, or whatever it is practical, and it's going to provide the stability and finances that you need. But you just have to keep feeding, right? Feeding it to make the wish come true. But you know that this is where your wishes could really 100% come true. This is where you can find the contentment within the job, within the satisfaction of this love relationship. Maybe you even have to keep feeding the love. Don't forget to feed the love, right? We have to feed love to our partners. If you want the relationship to grow, you have to feed it. You can't just let it sit back there. And that's the connection. That's the coming together. That's the deeper conversations, meaningful conversations, discovering things about each other, putting the love out. Okay, let's see what's going on in the end of the month. Very beautiful. Have the shadow card coming out again. That's another beautiful moon card coming out with the material, spiritual prosperity, coming out in the end of the month with rest and rejuvenation. This is now the time where you're going to literally start feeling like whatever you were expecting is kind of really moving together. You are going to do shadow work again. You already did it pretty much kind of in the beginning of the month. And now it's almost like you're kind of revisiting this topic in a different way again. And this is because there's something going on. Some kind of recognition that you're receiving through the situation. You can totally see it. To where now it's got you rethinking again, looking at the pros and cons, stepping back, kind of looking in the mirror, looking at yourself. Giving yourself the emotional support that's needed for your work, for the relationship, for the 7th house. Really starting to see the material, spiritual prosperities coming towards you. It's like I can look out now and see that all the hard work that I've done is actually starting to pay off. It's actually doing something. It's, you know what I mean? The cycle change is actually, I can see the sun. I can see brighter things coming, you know, towards me. It's making an impact. Yeah. Putting in the extra responsibilities and hard work. And really seeing this, though, too. You're like, I put in all this hard work. I'm really doing this. Having your confidence and your courage. Really standing strong over here, guys. Having this overall determination with the material and the spiritual prosperity. It's like you're feeling the zest of life. You feel like the dawning of a new day. Things are actually working. Having the Wheel of Fortune come in. Wow. Cycle change. Turning point for the best. Through the ups and downs of the month, no matter what, you still feel like it took a change and had a turning point that was just for the best, no matter what, with the good luck. And it did that, you know what, to form the more opportunities. to make you make these choices so that you could actually have the purpose that you need. So it's kind of like reworking everything for you so that you can receive the reward and the recognition for your talents, for your job, for your love, for the contributions that you're putting out towards other people, towards yourself, towards the job, however. And towards the end of the month, you're going to actually feel like there's a more restful peace to you. It's almost like I've done all the hard work. I've done everything. I went through the burdens. And now Spirit just really wants you to kind of rest, rejuvenate, pick yourself up. It's like pick yourself up, because guess what? We're going on next month too. Guess what? You got another month coming ahead. So this is where you actually get to relax and rejuvenate and feel like, you know what? I'm just enjoying life. I don't have to, you know what? I've done all this hard work. Let's go have some fun. Let's rest. You know, yeah, because of all the hard work and productivity with the, everything's slowing down. You don't feel like you're pushing yourself to the ground anymore within the 7th house. You've given the love. You see what I'm saying? You've done all the responsibilities. If you got the love, then you've won the love. You win. I'm sorry, that's what it says. You win. Even if you 100% don't really get exactly 100, like let's say in a career that you're looking for, within love, you win. But within the business area, I just see that it's a dawning of a new day. It's like I'm still being productive. I'm still getting what I need. You know, certain other areas of your life are not going to move as fast. It's not like you're going to just all of a sudden just make thousands of dollars, right? It takes time, and you know what I'm saying? Within a love area over here, it's like you win. You have the cups. Are they like madly in love with you? Can't really say that, right? But at least they're on the same page with me. I can say that they're my partner. I can say that this is the person I date. This is my girlfriend. This is my boyfriend. This is where I want to be. And that I think that that's the realization of how important this whole situation is. Yeah. But you know what? There's going to be other decisions that are coming. So it's almost like rest and rejuvenate. Slow down a little bit, because coming in February, you have more decisions that are going to come that, you know what, you may want to avoid them, but they're going to have you in a deadlock. So I just need you to kind of chill, do what you need to do before you have to, decide the next move. So at the end of the month, it's kind of like unwind, right? Unwind. Because you have this expansive period, guys, that's coming this year. And it's like, if you guys didn't watch your New Year predictions, it's setting you up for this very productive, expansive year. It has to start from somewhere, right? And for some of you could have said, you know what, I felt it at the end of December 2022. And I do feel like a lot of you Taurus Geminis did start feeling that right around Christmas, right after Christmas, somewhere right there. Excuse me. And you can just feel like something big is going to happen. Something is kind of falling into place. It doesn't matter how big is, right? It's just definitely there's something different. I'm reaching a goal. I'm moving forward. I'm approaching with all this stuff. My willpower, I don't know. I just feel like your willpower really came in strong, and you're really going to carry that through. And it's crazy because where I feel this card is here at the end of January, I feel like you already walked into this from December. You know what I mean? All the way down. It's just showing up again. Because I think during that December time, you were already strong. You were already seeing the difference, feeling the difference in what was approaching and what's happening. Okay? Something is on the horizons. And is approaching, and it's going, at the dawning of a new day. That's what I really keep hearing. Okay? And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.